Hey yo, it's Fantasia. Welcome to my channel, Sewing with Tay of the Aya Emporium. Welcome. Today I am going to be doing a video on embroidering my son's baseball hat. If you're new here, hey, I make videos on sewing, embroidery, DIY, sewing projects, a little bit of hand knitting since you guys like that. But if any of that is your cup of brew, I like to say cup of brew because cup of tea, I don't like tea, but I love a good cup of coffee. So if you're a coffee girl like me, like this video, hit the notification bell so you know when I'm making new videos, and make sure you subscribe as well. Okay, let's just hop right into today's video. My son is playing fall baseball, and it's just a little league team. They play a couple, games during the year, and they all get these like hats. And if you ever played baseball or had children who played baseball, you wear your hats on the infield, and when you go to bat, you take your hat off. Well, with a bunch of 8 and 9-year-olds, they take their hats off, they throw them, they're on the dirt, they're on the ground, they're in the batting bags, all of that jazz, and nobody knows whose hat is whose. So at one point I just started writing his name in there with a marker, like, this is Dion's hat. Well, last year I got my embroidery machine, so I started embroidering his hat so it's even more visible, like, this is Dion's hat. So today is a new season. Every season they get a new random team, and we get new hats and new uniforms. So today I'm going to be just putting his name and number on his baseball hat. It's something cute, something simple, but it also gives me practice with embroidering hats. I do have a single needle embroidery machine. I have a Brother Persona PRS100 that I've had for almost a year that I'm still learning how to use, so bear with me. I'm going to be using cutaway stabilizer, and I'm just going to use my mini hoop instead of my cap frame because I want to embroider the side of the hat, and I think it's just the way it's positioned and the size of the hat. I think it's easier just to use the good old manual screw hoop. So that's what I'm going to use. So let's just get right. So here is my Brother Persona PRS100. This here is like the standard like big bracket. I am going to be using this small one. At least I think I am. Yes, I'm going to be using this small one. Actually, I'm going to use this one instead. I'm going to use this small one for his name. But first, I have to take this one off. So to do that, you're going to unscrew this one. You're going to unscrew this one just like this. I'm going to keep those there because we're going to need those. And then this one I've already undone, and then we're just going to lift this up and watch the needle bar and take that off. And then now we're going to take this guy. We're going to slide her in here and make sure she's like over this little like knob here, and that it goes onto this hook here. And same on this side, there's a little notch right there. So once this is in, we're going to take those screws wherever I put them, and we're going to tighten these guys. Make sure she's all the way tight, like that, and like that. Now she is ready to go. So the hat has a little lip here on the inside. Sorry if I can, yeah, get a little lip there. So I'm just going to fold that out so that it doesn't get caught into the stitches. So here is the hat. I'm just going to put his name on this side, and then I'm going to put his number in the back there. This is my tearaway stabilizer. I'm going to just cut her in half. I'll cut her in half again, maybe? Nah, it's a little too small. So I'm going to cut her in half here. So first thing I'm going to do is, this is the bottom of my hoop. I'm going to put it down like that. It's already unscrewed. So there. Put this here. And I'm going to open up the bottom of the hat like that. I'm just going to pop it in here. This is not very easy to do, FYI. It's like a struggle to make sure this stays straight. It's not that. So we have this here. This is the top. And I'm going to just push her in, making sure there's no extra fabric in there. So you can kind of see that. I'm going to push it inside the hoop. Get it in there. So we get something that kind of looks like that. I'm going to try to get this wrinkle out of here. So we have it like this. I need to tighten this up, but I just wanted to check the placement. Looks kind of like that. And then we're just going to flip this over and we're going to tighten this up. And I don't like this, so actually we're going to start over. I'm going to move you up. So it's more, a little bit more centered in the frame. Like this. I am fighting for my life with this hoop. Kind of like that. I think this is a little bit better. So I'm going to go ahead and start tightening this. I do have a little screwdriver. This guy here. Maybe. Make sure it's in there tight. Tighten her up some more. Alright, now that we have it in a hoop, finally, some kind of way, I'm going to take this little part here and I'm going to slide it onto the frame here. It just clips right in there. Now we have to make sure we move all of this other hat pieces out the way. Just like that. Might have to push this back. There we go. So here's the have to rethread my machine because I pulled the thread out earlier. I have this here. And then I'm just going to thread the machine. This machine does have a threader, self-threader, but it hasn't been working for me very well. So we have that. For my son's name, I'm just going to use the software on the machine to do it because it's easier that way. So here is my screen. I'm just going to click here. I'm going to pick, yeah, maybe let's return. Let's just go here, keep it simple. Type in his name. That's way too big. See the frame, so we're going to go small. There we go. Okay. I think I like it, but oh, don't want to do that. Return. That's about as big as we can get it with this frame size. We might be able to increase it just a little bit, but we're going to click embroidery down here in the corner. There's the name in the frame, and I'm going to hit return here. I'm going to hit size and see if we can get a little bit bigger. So there, it's a little bit bigger in the frame. I'm going to hit OK. We're going to hit embroidery. And then what I always like to do is hit this tracing button so that I can make sure I like where it is in the frame. Try one more time. Okay, I changed my mind and I'm deciding to use the hoop that goes like vertical instead of horizontal. So I'm going to put my interfacing stabilizer on just like that, and then I'm going to put the hat on here like this. I'm going to pull that out of there, try to keep this in place. Keep this relatively straight. Obviously I'm not doing any type of science to this, I'm just popping this frame in here. And we're gonna kind of move the fabric around, make sure the stabilizer is still in there. And I'm gonna try to get it squeezing. Nope. Nope. Have to unscrew that a little bit more. If I can get it in there. Okay, I'll start over. Got the base there. It is unscrewed. Unscrew it all the way. So, put this here. Put that on top. Next time I'll opt for a wider piece of stabilizer, so I'm not fighting with it so much. Place this here, hold that there. Got the top piece. And we're going to slide it in there. Okay, maybe this isn't the right one. Maybe it's this one. I don't think it would make that big of a difference, but let's see. Yes. I mixed them up. I'm like, why is that not going in? So here we are. If we can make this just a smidge straighter. So there we go, it's in there. Got my screwdriver again. And we're going to tighten her up. This little thing is amazing because I feel like when I first learned her to embroider many years ago, I don't remember this being a thing. Or maybe the person who was showing me like didn't have one, but this is a lifesaver for your fingers. Okay. Making sure that's tight in there. There we go. New frame. Alright, so I'm going to take this little metal part, slide it under here, and snap it into place. I do have a new frame, so my machine is yelling at me. Make sure all of this stuff is out the way. There we go. It's telling me to change to a larger embroidery frame since I switched this, so I'm just going to hit close. Now it's yelling at me. I'm going to have to start over. Okay. I'm just going to take this out. Settle there. There you go. Canceled. Let's just return. Now I'm going to put this back in here. Make sure it's snapped into place. Isn't in the frame. I'm going to hit rotate, and I'm going to rotate this all the way that way. There we have that. And I wish, I don't know how to, I wish I could get it to embroider the other way, not down. I wish I can get it to embroider up, but I don't know how to do that yet. So here we are. So we're at this place, and now we're also going to embroider, and then we're going to trace. One more time. See if she'll go lower. Yeah, I like that better. A little bit lower. We have the name. I'm going to take this off of here. So there we have it. Says Dion. And then I'm going to do... Alright, we're going to try to put this on the back of the hat. So I'm going to try to use this frame again for his number. Put this here. I'm just going to try to pop this on here and center this line with the screw potentially. See if that looks okay. And then I'm going to start by kind of pushing this in here, but then I'm going to smooth it around. Like that. And pull this out here. It's a little bit off. So then I'm going to screw this, try to get it tighter. Alright, so we're going to hit this one. Probably need to try medium. I'm going to hit set. Bump it up a little bit. Okay. We're gonna hit embroidery. Oops. Okay, let's get our frame in. So here she is, all framed up. We're gonna fold her back. We're gonna leave her down. Get it in there. Like this. And then we are going to not knock over the camera. There we go. Now we'll get all of this stuff out the way. Yep. Okay. There we go. Let's sketch her out, see how she does. I think she can be just a little bit bigger. I'm nervous that this will get in the way. Put a little clip here. Try to hold that back. Alright, let's look at it again. Honestly, I feel like it could go bigger. Try it out. Alright, the number's done, the name is done. We're gonna come in here and cut this extra off. There's his name, there's his number. Well, thank y'all so much for watching. Here's another close-up view, if it will focus, maybe, of the hat. His name is on this side, his number is in the back. And what I was mentioning kind of in the background was that I wish the D was on this side going this way, but I couldn't formulate it in my brain today to figure it out, and I was doing this like hours before the game. As you can see, he wore this hat today. It already has a little sand, dust, dirt on it because they do just plop them on the ground when they take them off. But thank y'all so much for watching my little embroidery along. I don't like to call it a tutorial, but tutorial if you want to, embroidery along, sew along, etc. But thank y'all so much for watching, but until next time, bye.